bit of a damsel in distress here, walking down the beach in Wedge Island. They've decided to take their two-wheel drive Mercedes C-Class for a bit of a four-wheel drive burn down the beach. And guess what? They're bugged. Oh yep, she's buried on those back tyres. That's what happens, guys, when you take a two-wheel drive, four-wheel driving.
G'day guys, and welcome to another episode. In line with the new move to Westcoast 4x4 recovery, I am actually out on a mission. So even though I'm in my own car, I am meeting Sean and Sarah, who are in the tilt tray up at Wedge, because a client has contacted us to let us know that their pride and joy is in a bit of a precarious position. It is in fact upside down in the surf, and it has been there for quite some time. So it's going to be a bit of a mission to get it out. Now originally we were going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at this, but Sean thinks he might be able to get it out with the tilt tray. He is on his way back from up north with Sarah, and I'm going to meet him up on site with some supplies, some extensions, some soft shackles, some few bits and pieces that will enable us to get this car out as quickly as possible. Now we're aiming for low tide. Low tide is at 3 p.m. It is currently 25 past 2, and I'm stuck behind someone doing a little bit slower than the speed limit, so it's always the way. Now just to clear something up, a question that I get asked a lot when I'm doing these is, how much does one of these recoveries cost? My answer to that is, I honestly can't tell you. That's between Westcoast management and the clients. I don't have anything to do with that. What I can tell you is every recovery is priced on a case-by-case basis, and if you have an accident off-road, most insurance companies will cover you for an accident off-road, including the recovery, as long as you are legally allowed to be there. Now don't quote me on that, check your own individual policy for those terms and conditions, but that is a general rule of thumb. So if you do ask me how much does a recovery cost like this, I honestly couldn't tell you. So anyhow, I am probably about 3/4 of an hour away from scene, so I'm going to hightail it up. We're just south of Wedge, on the beach south of Wedge. I will meet them on scene, so I'm going to hightail it up there now, and we'll see you when we get there. All right, cheers guys. Alright, have arrived on scene, and here is said car. Not in a good position. Alright, we are fighting the tide on this one. The tide has started to turn and coming back in, so we need to get this underway and sorted as quickly as possible. So let's get into it. Anything of the stuff that I brought, or are you just going to hook it up?
We're alright.
You alright? can we get it out? This is the big thing. Turn it over and get it on the tray before the ocean swallows us all. So let's get into it. That's not meant to happen.
That's not right.
You want a hand?
I'm heavy. Oh.
Oh, the roof rack. Alright, so that was probably the hardest part, getting it back up on its wheels. Sarah's digging all the bits and pieces out of the surf, and yeah, now it's a matter of getting it up on the tray and getting out of here before the ocean takes us all. Alright. You're going to need another one of those.
I think I need to drop the pressures a bit.
Yeah, it's got two flats. You need a second one. It's a great day for the beach.
Yeah, not bad.
A little bit of water in the headlights. Alright, well there you go. That was a lot easier than we thought. Sean actually had someone up here last night trying to turn it over and drag it closer to the dunes, but that person couldn't budge it, so hence why we were going to throw everything at it. But the four-wheel drive tilt tray, Biggie as we like to call her, yeah, came to the party on this one. That is awesome. Now we just got to pick up the spare tyre. So don't get stuck now.
Anybody tell you it's gone way too far? No, nothing gonna help you when it falls apart. The prophets and the preachers told you, but you covered your ears, and now the end is near. Gonna tear it all down. Whatever you need, make a resolution, battle till you bleed. Prophets and the preachers warned you, but you waited too long, and now your chance is gone. Gonna tear it all down.
Alright guys, well there you go, just a quick, sharp recovery through Westcoast 4x4 recovery style. That went a lot easier than we thought. Now the vehicle has got quite a lot of water in it. There's a lot of water coming off the tray, dripping out underneath it. As you saw, the headlights were full of water. yeah, this vehicle's destined for the auctions yard, I reckon. But it just goes to show how beach conditions can change, and if haven't got your wits about you, the worst thing that can happen, someone's pride and joy ends up on the scrap heap. But never mind, no matter what happens, West Coast 4x4 Recovery are here to get you out, and if possible, back on your feet again, or worst case, get it out so it's not an environmental issue. So yeah, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. For our Patreon supporters, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in our next video. Cheers guys.